Congratulations for your new job overseas. For most of us, working abroad comes with a better pay. But while you are earning more, are you saving more? Hello, this is Andy. I used to be an overseas worker, now a husband, immigrant, student, and a researcher. Allow me to share some tried and tested ways of managing your salary for bigger savings. Before we proceed, I would like to give a shout out to the first 11 subscribers. They subscribed to the channel within 24 hours of my first video since the launching of this channel. Special shout out to the following: Renzo Racadio, Alexander Punay, the Fausto family, Carlo Madlambayan, Kobe Puno, Maria Soriano, and I think the first ever subscriber to the channel is Miss Yida Rosero Sibla. Thank you for your support. One of the most mentioned reasons why we work abroad is to earn more money. And almost no one said to save more money. But of course, saving money should also be our ultimate goal, right? You see, how much you earn does not really matter. It is how much you save that really matters the most. So don't be like those who work abroad and came back to their home country with little or no savings at all. Maybe you are one of those living abroad who are living paycheck to paycheck. You may have heard that saving money is just a matter of discipline. But how possible is it? See, a bigger salary poses really a temptation for us to spend more. So, how can we save money without sacrificing your needs? Allow me to share what I did in order to save money while resisting the temptation of spending beyond my means. I am no financial expert, but consider these tips to be from an expert by experience. Tip number one: spread your paycheck schedule with the longest time frame possible. Let me just put this into context. I used to work in the United States. Based on my experience, US employment contracts indicate your yearly salary. This is different from what is practiced in the Philippines, because in the Philippines, your contracts usually indicate your monthly salary or your salary per month. When I was working in a school district in the United States, my coworkers and I were asked to choose between the 22 pay payment plan and the 26 pay payment plan. Let me explain how this worked for me. For example, I signed a contract for a salary of $44,000 in a year. So maybe $44,000 in the school year 2020 and 2021. If I choose to have the 22 pay payment plan, my salary will be divided into 22 paychecks. So that means $44,000 divided by 22. That means that every paycheck that I will be receiving for the school year 2020 to 2021 is $2,000. And for simplicity, we are excluding taxes here. Now, I did an experiment on my payment plans. On my first year, I chose to have the 26 pay payment plan. So this means that if I was earning $44,000 in that particular school year, that $44,000 will be divided by 26, And this means that every time I receive my paycheck, the paycheck will have an amount of about $1,693. And again, for simplicity, we're excluding taxes. But on my second year, I chose the 22 pay payment plan. This is just an example. And so let us suppose that my salary has increased to $45,000 in that year. So since I chose the 22 pay payment plan, this $45,000 will be divided by 22. Each paycheck will have an amount of $2,045, excluding tax. I notice that I save more money or have spare money when I chose the 26 pay payment plan, even though or despite the fact that on my second year I was earning more. In fact, in my case, I save almost $7,000 more when I chose the 26 pay payment plan compared to the 22 payment plan. Let me explain this in the simplest way possible. Let us suppose that Juan and Pedro are both earning $44,000 in that year. Juan chose to have his salary schedule into 26 pays, while Pedro chose to have his in 22 pays. So as you can see, every payment, Juan is receiving a paycheck worth of 1,693 and 31 cents, while Pedro, he will be receiving a paycheck that is worth $2,000. And first to the 21st payment, or their paychecks, will be given to them over the months of August to May. What happened to the 22nd paycheck of Pedro and the rest of the paychecks of Juan? The 22nd paycheck of Pedro will be given in the, the month of June. However, in the case of Juan, since he chose to have the 26 pay payment, in the month of June, he will be receiving not one, but 5 paychecks in lump sum. As you can see, in the month of June, Pedro is receiving $2,000 only, while in the case of Juan, in the month of June, he will be receiving around $8,465, given that his salary is $44,000. So both Juan and Pedro will be receiving these amounts of payment at the same time, and together they are receiving this in the month of June. Whether you choose the 22 or the 26 pay payment plan, this does not really change your salary schedule. In the end, you still receive the same amount or your salary whether you choose the 22 or the 26 pay payment plan. But the idea of spreading your salary schedule in a longer time frame uses the principles of delayed gratification and forced savings. With the 26 pay payment plan, you will unconsciously think that you have less money to spend every month. Having this in mind, this helps you control your spending every month. And since you will be doing forced savings for months, you will never be tempted to spend all of the remaining paychecks that you receive in lump sum. If you think about it, you actually need to spend only 2 paychecks for the month of June and July, because when August comes, there will be another paycheck for you. Developing these as habits, forced saving and delayed gratification, are easy and worth it in the long run. Tip number 2, try the burn one paycheck scheme every month. I don't mean to burn your paycheck literally. It's a saving formula, a saving strategy that that says salary minus savings equals expenses. It means that once you receive your salary, it is wise to set aside some amount of your salary for savings. And after you have set aside some amounts for saving, whatever is left, whatever is that amount, that's the amount that you should be working around for your expenses. Let me explain this better. Most of us operate in this mindset: salary minus expenses equals saving. This means that we usually spend first, and whatever is left of our salary, we save them. For example, if you earn $2,000 from your salary, using the salary minus expenses equals savings formula, you will spend some amount of your salary, in this case $1,900, and whatever amount is left after your spending, you save, in this case $100. This is really a no-no, very unwise, because it is always hard to control your spending. With the salary minus savings equals expenses formula, you have a better control in your finances. So what this formula says, you have to set aside some amount for savings first before you could spend these amounts from your salary. So in our particular example, if you are earning $2,000 from your paycheck, set aside any amount. In this example, we are setting aside $500 from our 2,000 income. So after setting aside this amount, whatever is left is the amount that you should be working around for your expenses. And to help you carry out this saving attitude, visit your nearest bank. Set up two different accounts. One account is a checking account, and the other one is a savings account. Your checking account will be the account wherein your school or your company deposits your paycheck, while your savings account is for your savings. After you have set your checking and savings account, you can then set up an automatic bank transfer from your checking account to your savings account. You can consult your bank about this. Just make sure that you have a target amount for your savings account. Say, for example, every month you want to save $500. So set up an automatic bank transfer of $500 from your checking account to your savings account. In my case, I brought this to a different level. Either you choose the 22 pay or 26 pay payment plan, chances are you will be receiving at least two paychecks every month. What I personally did was this. The first paycheck that I receive in a given month, that is the paycheck that I will be spending for my expenses. The second or the third paycheck that I will be receiving in any given month, those money will go straight to my savings account. One benefit of having a savings account is earning some interest for whatever money that you have saved in that account. The interest may be small, but still, there is an interest. With these strategies, I was able to save a five-figure in US dollars in my savings account. So what do you think of those strategies? Write your comments on the comment section below. And if you want to have a special shout out, subscribe to the channel and write the word subscribe on the comment section with your name down below. Thank you.